Are we all painting? When I was a kid, I got into Warhammer because it was the coolest thing on earth. Those afternoons with my friends, painting with thick coats, talking about the battles we were about to fight, were the absolute best of times. I will never forget the day my father and I got lost in search of the only GW shop in my town, and the joy when he bought me my first box of orcs. I was in for good. In my teenager days, the cool guys didn't exactly used to paint little monsters for fun, but I kept doing it anyways. Those same friends from before would have kicked me in the teeth if they ever found out. The social pressure was high back then, and I really hope things are different right now for the new generations, because that basically forced me to drop the hobby in hopes of a normal life. And suddenly, you are out of college. You have a job, if you're lucky. You have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you're even luckier. Then you find your old Warhammer box and laugh about how nerdy you used to be. And hey, what if you try again? It used to be fun. And then you got back at it. Maybe you find some friend or two to share the hobby. Maybe even find a local game store to build a community. Nah, but it's not the same, right? I don't know about you guys, but I don't paint for the same reasons as before. Sure, I love to see a fully painted army destroying my enemies in the field. And yeah, I can't wait to see the new Ninja video or the latest Tabletop Tactics Battle Report. This is a hell of a ride, and I'm still in for good. But nowadays, those 2 or 3 hours in the morning before my family wakes up are destined to something else. Those hours are destined to maintain my mental health. And don't get me wrong, my family is the first thing for me. I love my daughter and wife with all my heart, and I can't wait to see her faces every day before work. They are not part of a problem, just a different therapy. Because that's what this hobby is for me in this very moment. A therapy. Those solitary hours in the morning make me hold everything together. It's a delicate balance, but I'm getting better at it every day. Today's story focuses on a damaged garbage locken from First World. I found it on eBay, though I'm calling in Jeff for the time being, and Jeff is having a rough day. I actually got 2 stories for you today. I'm gonna give you guys the chance to choose the canon one. Jeff is an experiment, and not the kind you got paid for. His endurance and will to live are being put to test against a mighty beast from the abyssal depths of a stinky planet. Jeff is gonna waste his last minutes trying to escape a glass capsule just to be served as food for a terrible creature. Or, more exactly, 2 terrible creatures. There's a brain on top of the capsule, eager of knowledge and experience. He is maybe not capable of tasting Jeff's flesh, but is going to absorb every bit of neural information to develop a new specimen, way more useful and resourceful than poor Jeff. The number 14. The waters turn to a dark red after a couple of minutes, finishing the experiment. A low buzz starts the cycle again, recycling what's left of the genetic material for a new try. But what if Jeff is not the body, but the brain? Jeff is a brave warrior, 1 in a million. His body has been ripped to pieces in a treacherous ambush, with nothing left but his head. With no time to lose, the army has connected his most valuable organ to a simulator, in hopes to recover some information. He is reviving his fiercest battles against the worst foes, one by one, over and over again, just to train the next generation of soldiers. Just imagine the possibilities of simulating a full immersive fight through the eyes of a veteran, 1,000 battles ahead of any recruit. Yeah, but who knows if Jeff is still alive? The soldiers say that some agonic screams can be heard during the simulations, and that the brain twitches from time to time. Is he reacting to pain? Is he trapped forever? Just like the other Jeff? What do you think? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments which of Jeff's fates is going to be the canon for this diorama. I really hope you can find some kind of therapy somewhere on these videos and in this hobby, just as I do. Please, don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, don't you ever dare to tap out.